Magandang umaga po sa lahat. Muli, ako po ang inyong math tutor, RJ Enseñado, at welcome back sa aking channel, GTR Math Tutorial. So, shout out sa estudyante ko dati sa Pagsangan Integrated National High School, kay Daddy Kamatraso. So, salamat sa pag-share mo ng mga video lessons na sinashare ko sa FB. At ingat ka palagi. Good luck sa studies at aral mabuti. Okay? So, in this video lesson, we will discuss differentiation of algebraic functions. So, marami yung mga formula. So, ang i-discuss muna natin ay itong first four. Okay, so first, derivative of c with respect to x equals 0. So, c is constant. That means any number. So, derivative of any number with respect to x is equal to 0. For example, if we have derivative of 5 with respect to x equals 0. Or, yung x, pwedeng mapalitan to ng kahit anong variable. So, for example, derivative of 5 with respect to t, with respect to b, so with respect to kahit anong mga letters, pwedeng ipalit natin. Okay, so, next, number 2, derivative of constant times u. So in this example, u and b are differentiable function of x. Okay, so derivative of c times u with respect to x. So ang basa dun sa over ay with respect to x. So derivative of c times u with respect to x is equal to, so just move the constant. Yan, sa labas ng symbol na derivative with respect to x. So equal yan sa c times derivative of u with respect to x. Okay, so for example, if we have derivative of 3x, yan, so this is equal to 3, then, so yung 3 lalabas lang natin, so equal siya sa 3 times derivative of x with respect to x. And then, derivative of x with respect to x, that is equal to 1. Okay, since pareha siya, parang dinivide lang natin. So, by simple division, derivative dx divided by dx. So, magiging final answer na dito ay 3 na lang. Okay? Okay, so next, number 3. So, derivative of u plus or minus b with respect to x equals derivative of u with respect to x plus or minus derivative of b with respect to x. So, derivative of sum, so kukunin lang natin yung sum of derivative lang yon. Okay, so plus kung plus, so minus kung minus. Okay, so pwede i-distribute lang itong derivative with respect to x. Okay, so another example, so if we have derivative of x plus 3, derivative of x plus 3, so that is equal to, distribute lang daw natin itong dalawa. So distribute derivative of x with respect to dx plus derivative of 3 with respect to x. Okay? So that is equal to dx over dx. So this is equal to 1. Then plus derivative of 3, so that is constant with respect to x, is equal to 0. So therefore, final answer, 1 plus 0, so the answer is 1. Okay? So last formula. So derivative of u to the n with respect to x is equal to, so ito yung pattern natin. So yung n, papapunta lang dito sa baba. So n times u to the, subtract tayo ng 1 dito. So baba yung n times u to the n minus 1 times derivative of u with respect to x. Okay, so ang tawag dito, derivative, power formula yung tawag dito. So ito, derivative of sum, derivative of constant. Ayan. So example, u to the n, so meron lang tayong exponent. So for example, derivative of x to the fifth with respect to x, so that is equal to, so yung 5 daw, ibababa lang natin yung 5 sa tabi ng x, so magiging 5, then copy yung u, or sa problem na to ay x, to the 5 minus 1, times derivative pa ng u. So, yung derivative ng u ay x lang. So, derivative of x with respect to x. So, just simplify. So, we have 5. Then, x to the 5 minus 1. So, that is 4. And then, dx over dx. So, that is equal to 1. So, no need to write 1. So, ito na yung final answer natin. So, derivative of x to the 5th is equal to 5x to the 4th. Okay, so ganun lang kasimple yung so itong first formula ng derivative ng algebraic functions. So marami pang kasunod dyan, meron pa tayong tinatawag na derivative of product, derivative of quotient, ayan, so chain rule, napakarami pang mga formula. So sa ngayon, ito lang muna. Okay, so yan, another example. Okay, so example number 1. So find the derivative of the following functions. So first example, y equals 2x cubed minus 7x plus 1. So yung mga formula, so sinulat ko sa gilid yung mga formula natin. Derivative of constant equals 0. Derivative of constant times u equals c times derivative of u with respect to x. So derivative of u to the n is equal to n times u to the n minus 1 times derivative of u with respect to x, and then derivative of the sum is equal to the sum of the derivative. Okay, so first example, we have y equals 2x cubed minus 7x plus 1. So meron tayong 3 terms, so we can apply this formula, derivative of u plus b. So tatlo siya, parang nagkaroon pa ng u plus b plus w. So all we have to do is just distribute the derivative. So kahit gaano pa karami yan, kung 4 terms, 5 terms, and so on, so just distribute the derivative. So therefore, we have derivative of y with respect to x is equal to, so derivative of 2x cubed with respect to x minus derivative of 7x with respect to x plus derivative of 1 with respect to x. So for this term, we can apply derivative of constant times u is x cubed. So this is combination of this constant times u and then may exponent, so u to the n. Combination of these two formulas. Okay? So if there is constant and then function of x, so we can move the constant 2 outside the derivative symbol. Therefore, we have 2 times derivative of x cubed minus 7. So, labas lang yung 7 natin. We have 7 times derivative of x with respect to x plus derivative of constant. So, 1, that is constant. Derivative of constant with respect to x is 0. Okay, so 0 na to. So, pwede nang hindi sulat yan. Then, evaluate natin ito. So, we have, okay, so dito na, equals, so we have just copy 2, and then apply the power rule. So, power rule. So, derivative of x cubed. So, yung 3, dahil may 2 pa dito, so, i-multiply lang natin siya. So, derivative of x cubed is 3. So, yung 3 binabalang, multiply to x, and then subtract 1 to 3. So, that will become 3 minus 1. So, we have 2. And then, times derivative of x. So, this is the u. So, x, derivative of x with respect to x. This is simply equal to 1. So, minus 7 times derivative of x with respect to x. So, 1 na lang yun. Okay? So, therefore, final answer na natin is, so, dx over dx, so this is equal to 1. So, final answer, just multiply 2 times 3. So, we have 2 times 3 is 6x squared. 6x squared minus 7. So, yan ang ating derivative of y with respect to x. So, another symbol nga pala for derivative, so ginagamit din natin mga symbol dyan ay yung y prime. So yung prime, ibig sabihin niyan derivative. So derivative of y with respect to x, yung iba, capital na D, tapos may x dito, so derivative din yan. So kapag naka-form na f of x, so ang derivative niyan is f prime of x. So prime means derivative. Okay? So ayun yung mga iba pang symbol for derivative. Okay, so another example, number 2, y equals x squared minus 2x to the fourth minus 5x, 3x to the fifth. So again, so meron tayong sum or difference. So just distribute the derivative. So we have derivative of y with respect to x equals derivative of x squared with respect to x minus, so if we have constant, so we can move the constant sa labas nito. So this will become 2 times derivative of x to the fourth with respect to x. Okay, so minus, so para makatipid kayo ng space, pwedeng i-diretso nyo na yan. Or kapag sanay na kayo, so isang tingin nyo pa lang, pwedeng isolve nyo na yung mga derivative niyan. So sa umpisa lang yung kompletong detalye. Okay, so minus, we have 3, derivative of x to the fifth, derivative of x to the fifth with respect to x. Okay, so evaluate natin ang derivative. So we have derivative of x squared. So we have just multiply the exponent and the x. So we have 2x. And then subtract 1 from 2. We have 2 minus 1 is 1. Since the exponent is 1, so no need to write 1. So the answer is only 2x. Then we have derivative of x with respect to x. So that is equal to, that will be equal to 1. So there's no need to write 2x raised to 1. Then derivative of x with respect to x. Excuse me. Because we can cancel this. So no need to write if the u is equal to x lang. Okay, so the answer is 2x minus 2, and then derivative of x to the fourth. So derivative of x to the fourth is, so just multiply this. So we have 4x, and then 4 minus 1, so that is 3. Times derivative of the base, which is x. So derivative of x with respect to x, magiging 1 na lang ulit. Okay, so huwag na isulat dahil 1 na lang yun. So minus 3, then derivative of x to the fifth. So just multiply. So we have 5x, and then subtract 1 to 5. So we have 5x to the fourth times derivative of x with respect to x, and that is 1. So therefore, final answer, we have derivative of y with respect to x. So just simplify. We have 2x minus, multiply this. So we have 8x cubed minus 3 times 5 is 15 x to the fourth. Okay? So this is not the final answer, or if you want to arrange in descending order of power, so you can arrange that. Pero since hindi naman naka-arrange yung sa given natin, parehas din naman yun. Okay? So final answer na yan. Okay, so next example. Okay, so another example. So number 3, y equals 3 over x minus 5 over x squared. So kung mapapansin nyo, parang wala yan dito sa apat na formula natin. So dahil nagkaroon tayo ng denominator. So 3 over x minus 5 over x squared. So wala naman dito may denominator, di ba? So ngayon, i-apply natin dito yung negative exponent rule. So di ba kapag meron tayong may ganito tayong rule, x raised to negative n, that is equal to 1 over x to the n. Okay? So kapag kapag ang exponent ng n ay nasa denominator, pwede natin itaas yon, tapos magiging negative. So if we apply this, the negative exponent rule, so pwede natin isulat ito as y is equal to 3 times x to the, walang exponent, so that means merong 1 yon, so 3x raised to negative 1 minus 5, then x squared, so that is equal to x raised to negative 2. Okay, so ngayon, pwede na natin gamitin ang formula na ito. So yan, so derivative ng constant times ito. So combination nitong dalawa. Okay, so apply lang natin yung dalawang formula na yan. So therefore, we have derivative of y with respect to x is equal to 3 times derivative of x raised to negative 1 with respect to x minus 5 derivative of x raised to negative 2 with respect to x. Okay, so apply lang natin. So yung constant, nilabas na natin. So apply lang natin itong formula na to. We have n times u to the n minus 1. Okay, so in-apply natin yan. So that is, this is equal to 3. Then, multiply natin ito. So we have negative 1 multiplied by x, so negative 1x. Then subtract tayo ng 1 dito. So negative 1 minus 1. Okay? Then times dx over dx, so that is equal to 1. So no need to write dx over dx. So minus 5 times, so we have negative 2. Then x raised to negative 2 minus 1 times derivative of x with respect to x, which is equal to 1. Okay, so ngayon simplify natin yan. So we can multiply this 3 times negative 1, so that is negative 3. Then x raised to negative 1 minus 1, we have negative 2. Then we have negative 5 times negative 2, so just multiply, so that is positive 10. And then x raised to negative 2 minus 1, so that will give us negative 3. Okay? So ngayon, ibabalik lang natin sa ganitong form. Dahil yung original na given natin ay nasa ganitong form, nasa over yung variable natin. So since we have negative exponent, so all we have to do is bring the exponent, the negative exponent sa baba, then magiging positive siya. So therefore, the final answer is derivative of y with respect to x equals negative 3 over x squared plus 10 over x cubed. So this is the final answer. Okay, so ganun lang kasimple kapag nagkaroon tayo ng variable sa baba, pwede nating itaas yon. So using this negative exponent rule, x to the negative n equals 1 over x to the n. Or baliktad, 1 over x to the n equal dito. Okay, so next, example number 3 or number 4. Example number 4. Example number 4, parang ganun pa rin. 1 over x squared minus 2 over x to the 4. So parang ganun pa rin yung example natin. So all we have to do is use the negative exponent rule. So we have y equals 1 over x squared. So that is equal to x raised to negative 2. So pwede nang huwag isulat yung 1 minus 2. Then we have x raised to negative 4. Okay, so wala pa tayong dy over dx dito dapat. Dahil hindi pa naman natin kinukuha yung derivative, parang in-express lang natin siya as negative exponent. Okay, so now we can find the derivative. Derivative of y with respect to x is equal to, so use this, we have negative 2, x raised to, diretso na natin, negative 2 minus 1, so that is negative 3. Minus 2 times, okay, so x to the 4th, so we have negative 4 times x, then negative 4 minus 1, that is negative 5, times derivative of x with respect to x, which is 1. Okay, now simplify this. We have negative 2, simplify muna natin to, tsaka na natin ibaba, para magkasabay na. So negative 2 times negative 4, that is sulat pa naman natin dito, nakalimutan. Negative 2x raised to negative 3. Negative 2 times negative 4 is positive 8. Then we have x raised to negative 5. Then let us put the negative exponent below. So we have, simplify this, we have negative 2 over x cubed plus 8 over x to the 5th. So final answer. Final answer. Okay, so more example. Okay, so another example, number 5. Y equals square root of x minus 1 over square root of x. So again, hindi pa natin pwedeng gamitin ng mga formulas natin. Kailangan naka-express muna siya as u to the n. So, since meron tayong radical, ang square root of x, pwede rin niyang isulat as square root of x that is equal to x raised to 1 half. Since sa definition ng radical natin, pwede rin niyang isulat as rational exponent. So, we have square root of x to the m, nth root of x to the n, nth root of x to the m, that is equal to x raised to m over n. So, kapag square root, ang exponent nito, walang exponent, so ibig sabihin may 1, and then square root, ang index ng square root ay 2. Kaya, square root of x, that is equal to x raised to 1 half as rational exponent. So, we have nth root of x to the m, that is equal to x raised to m over the index n. Okay? So, that is why square root of x is equal to x raised to 1 half. Then, for this term, 1 over square root of x, so pwede rin, x raised to 1 half din ito. Then, since nasa denominator, so this is equal to 1 over x raised to 1 half. Okay, so since nasa denominator yung exponent natin, pwede rin natin yung dalhin sa taas by changing this to negative sign. So, magiging x raised to negative 1 half. So, this is equivalent to x raised to negative 1 half. So, therefore, this term is now equal to y equals x raised to 1 half minus x raised to negative 1 half. Okay? So, now, we can use this formula u to the n. So, n is 1 half. So, fraction yung n natin. N is 1 half, and then for this term, n is negative 1 half. So, we can apply this formula. So, we have y equals, or derivative of y with respect to x equals, so apply this formula, we have 1 half times x. So, we have 1 half times x raised to 1 half minus 1. Okay? So, minus 1 pa rin. So, minus, okay, so itong negative 1 half, i-multiply daw sa x. So, magkakaroon tayo ng negative 1 half, then x raised to negative 1 half minus 1. Times derivative of x, so parehas to meron pa yung times derivative of x with respect to x, times derivative of the base, which is x, with respect to x. But since equal na to sa 1, kaya hindi na natin sinusulat. Okay? So, huwag niyong kakalimutan yan. Meron pa yung derivative of x with respect to x, which is equal to 1. Okay, so now simplify natin. Okay, so simplify this. We have, just subtract 1 half minus 1. So, what is the answer? 1 half minus 1, that is 1 half minus 1 is equivalent to 2 over 2. Okay, since 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1, so similar fraction na yan. So, 1 minus 2, that is equal to negative 1 over 2. Okay, then, for this term naman, so we have negative 1 half minus 1. So, again, 1 is 2 over 2. So, therefore, we have negative minus 2. Negative 1 minus 2. So, we have negative 3 over 2. Okay, so if we simplify this, so this is now equal to 1 half x raised to 1 half minus 1 is 1 half minus 1 is negative 1 half. Negative of negative, so that will become positive. Then x raised to negative 1 half minus 1, so this is the answer, negative 3 over 2. So now, simplify, since we have negative exponent, so gawin natin positive by putting this negative exponent sa denominator. So we have 1 over 2 x raised to 1 half. Okay, so to simplify, we have 1 over 2 x raised to negative 1 half. Pag dinala sa denominator, will become positive 1 half. And then we have plus 1 over x raised to positive na siya, 3 over 2. Okay? So, since ang original equation natin is expressed as radical, so final answer must also be expressed as radical form. Okay, so therefore, isulat sa radical form, square root, x raised to 1/2 is equal to square root of x. So we have derivative of y with respect to x is equal to 1 over 2 times square root of x plus 1 over x times 3 over 2. So that is equivalent to x times square root of x. Okay? So since 3 over 2, ibig sabihin yan ay x tsaka x raised to 1/2. Dahil may 1 to dito. Okay? So, dahil applying the law of exponent, so we have 1 plus 1/2 equals 3 over 2. So, pag sinimplify yan, magiging x times square root of x. Okay? So, this is now the final answer in radical form. 1 over 2 square root of x plus 1 over x times square root of x. Okay? Okay, so next example, y equals quantity x squared plus 1 raised to the 4th power. Okay, so anong formula pwede natin gamitin dyan? So, pwede natin gamitin pa rin ang power rule natin dito, pero this time, yung u natin, so yung u, differentiable function of x yan. So, in this example, ang magiging u natin ay lahat ng ito. Yung x squared plus 1, so parang yan yung magiging u natin. So, di ba, u and v, differentiable function of x yan. Okay, so pag in-apply natin ang power rule, so, magiging ganito solusyon yan. So, derivative of y with respect to x is equal to, so isipin nyo, ito yung x squared plus 1, that is u. So, u to the 4th. What is the derivative of u to the 4th power? So, derivative of u to the 4th power with respect to u is equal to 4u, 4 times u, then subtract 1, 4u, yan, du times derivative of u with respect to x. Okay? So, if u is differentiable function of x, so ganito yung magiging formula natin. So, therefore, we have 4 times u, which is u is x squared plus 1. Okay? Then, subtract 1 to 4, so we have 4 times x squared plus 1 raised to 3. Then, meron pa tayong derivative of u, which is x squared plus 1. X squared plus 1 with respect to x. Okay? So, kaya importante, huwag nyo kakalimutan palagi itong derivative of u with respect to x. So, hindi lang natin sinusulat kapag ang u natin ay x lang. Dahil nakakancel yun, nagiging dx over dx, so that is 1. Pero, kapag ang function natin ay hindi na x, halimbawa nito, x squared plus 1, so laging isusulat ito. Minsan kasi nakakalimutan itong part na to. Okay? So, hanggang dito na lang. So, huwag kakalimutan, derivative pa nitong u, ito yung u natin, yung pinaka-base, yung may exponent na 4. So, ngayon, kunin natin ang derivative nito. So, ito okay na to. So, just copy 4 times x squared plus 1 cube. Then, apply this. So, we have derivative of, just distribute since we have x squared plus 1. So, apply this, distribute the derivative. So, derivative of x squared with respect to x plus derivative of 1 with respect to x. Okay? So, derivative of 1 with respect to x, so this is 0. Yun. Derivative of constant with respect to x is 0. So, 0 na itong part na to, then derivative na to is, so just copy this term, derivative of x squared is 2x. So, yung 2 multiply lang, we have 2 times x, and then we have 2 minus 1, so that is 1, times derivative of x with respect to x. Okay? So, again, pwede na natin hindi isulat yan. Derivative of x with respect to x, tsaka itong 1. Okay? So, 2x na lang. So, ngayon, simplify na natin. So, simplify. So, just multiply 4 and 2x. So, we have 4 times 2x, so that is equal to 8x times x squared plus 1 cube. So, hindi pwedeng i-distribute ito dahil meron tayong cube na exponent. Okay, so ito na yung final answer natin. So, final answer, derivative of y with respect to x is 8x times x squared plus 1 cube. Okay, so ganun lang kasimple kapag ang base natin ay function of x. Hindi lang basta x, meron pa siyang x squared plus 1. Okay, so last example, number 7. Y equals square root of x to the fourth minus 3. Okay, so parang kagaya lang yan ng kanina. So isulat muna natin as rational exponent para magamit natin ang u to the n. So radical square root, so this can be written as y equals x to the fourth minus 3 raised to 1 half. Okay? So, y equals x to the fourth minus 3 raised to 1 half. Then, kagaya nito, nung kanina example, number 6, ang pinaka-u natin dito is itong buong term na to. Yan ang ating magiging u. So, n times u to the n minus 1 times derivative ng u, ito yung u natin, x to the fourth minus 3. Therefore, derivative of y with respect to x equals 1 half multiplied to the base. So, 1 half times x to the fourth minus 3 raised to 1 half minus 1 times derivative of the u, which is x to the fourth minus 3. Okay, so simplify. We have 1 half and then we have x to the fourth minus 3. Again, 1 half minus 1, that is equal to, so kalahati, bawasan ng isang buo. So, we have negative 1 half. Okay? So, 1 half minus 1, that is negative 1 half. Then, to distribute the derivative, we have derivative of x to the fourth with respect to x minus derivative of 3 with respect to x. Okay? So, simplify this. We have 1 half x to the fourth minus 3 raised to negative 1 half times derivative of x to the fourth. So, 4 times x. Then, subtract 4. So, we have 4x cubed times derivative of x with respect to x times derivative of x with respect to x. So, this is 1. So, pwede nang hindi isulat. Minus derivative of 3 is 0. Okay? So, just simplify. So, derivative of x with respect to x, that is simply 1. So, matitira na lang is 4x cubed. So, multiply. We have 4x cubed times 1 half, or pwedeng i-divide 4 divided by 2. So, mawawala na itong 4 dito. 4 divided by 2, that is 2. Then, sulat natin lahat ng natirang terms. We have, may 2 dito. So, we have 2. Then, x to the fourth minus 3 raised to negative 1 half. Then we have x cubed. Pwedeng isulat na dito yung x cubed. So we have 2x cubed. Okay? So now, we have negative exponent. So pwede natin ibaba yung negative exponent. Okay? So this is equal to negative exponent. Ibaba natin. And then, so magiging positive na siya sa denominator, and then ibalik natin ang x raised to 1 half, that is equivalent to square root. Okay, so therefore, the final answer now is equal to, so sulat natin dito. Okay, so pakita muna natin, we have 2x cubed over x to the fourth minus 3 raised to positive 1 half. Since negative exponent, so we can put that in the denominator, and then the exponent will become positive. Okay, then now convert 1 half to, change 1 half to radical, so that is square root. So final answer, derivative of y with respect to x is equal to 2x cubed over square root of x to the 4th minus 3. This is the final answer. Okay? So that's all for today. So I hope you learned something. So please subscribe. Bye-bye.